Okay, now I am.
Okay.
All right, so let's take a look here.
Here we are in Preston for game 6 of the Kakofka Division Series, with the visiting Manchester Smiths facing the second place Preston Fighting Walleyes. And Lou Dula will be on the mound. 20-game winner Lou Dula versus Mel Harder, one of the Manchester Aces. And we're watching Manchester GM Jimmy McDonald set the lineup for his charges versus the lefty Ludula. Oh no, I'm sorry, righty. I didn't bring my reading glasses. That'll make it even more fun tonight. Okay. So the series is Preston is up 3-2. A win here will end it. But if Harder can hold it off, hold them off, then Schoolboy Row is scheduled to start in game 7. Oh man, I'll tell you, this is going right down to the wire here.
So
Oh,
let's go there. All right, that
here
is
we
the
go. The
lineup.
lineup set. Benjamin leading off. Bishop at second. Chafee at right. Babe Ruth, the cleanup hitter. Gabby Harnett, the catcher. Tank Carr at third base. Sam Leslie at first. Woody English batting eighth. And Mel Harder batting ninth. And now here we are sending the lineup for the Preston Fighting Walleye. It's a beautiful, beautiful night, isn't it? It's a nice night. Jimmy, what kind of weather do we have here tonight?
Thought it said it was a good day for baseball.
Good day for baseball. A great day?
Great day. I
Or
don't know. I
just,
think it's the max. I think it's the.
oh, great. Oh, great. The weather's
You know what?
spectacular here.
We can find that. Oh, it's a nice day. So is that the middle?
Oh, it's just a nice day. It's nice. It's fall.
It's middling
It's
day.
nice. Just kind of average. It's not hot. It's not cold.
You know what
But
was
it's
real
beautiful.
tough? You know it was a real tough one in the extra inning game
What's that?
was hitting into the double play with first and third. The runner was held, so his second baseman became a 4E59 and still turned the double play on the X chart.
Oh, that is brutal.
That was the go ahead run was on third base. Would have scored if he did
Wow.
anything. If he didn't get a double play there, I score the run. 4E59. Jeez. What are you gonna do, right? That's the game.
All right. Yep. That is the breaks. Lineup is set for the Preston, and here we go.
All right, so
Jerry Benjamin leading it off for Manchester. He's hitting 214 in the series. 2 RBIs, 3 walks. Got Burnett at third, Crossetti at short, Chiazza at second, and Collins at first base. Here we go. The pitch from Dula, and it's a ground ball to shortstop. Crossetti fields it and throws the first. Crossetti and Chiazza were error kings as far as the middle infield go. There's a walk to Bishop. Now Chick Hafey pops out to Crossetti. Crossetti had 41 errors. Chiazza had 37. How did these two survive and finish second place? I don't know. Okay, ground ball to the pitcher. That's 3 outs, and we're going to the bottom of the first. Here's Splo Spearman leading off. Lou Chiazza hitting 162 with 2 doubles and an RBI. Grounds to Bishop at second. Max Bishop makes the play, and that brings up Rip Collins, who's got a home run, four doubles, and a triple, hitting 391 so far. And there's a base hit up the middle past Woody English. JoJo Moore walks, and now it's first and second. Bill Delancey hitting 333, four doubles and a home run. Lifts the ball out to center field, and Benjamin makes the play, and that's the end of the inning. Two runners standing, and we go to the top of the second. Here's Gabby Hartnett, and he, base hit. That ball fell in front of Moore for a single. Tank Carr, line drive to short. Oh, nice play by Crosetti. That's one down. Sam Leslie, he's hitting 200 in the series. Base hit to left for Leslie, and Hartnett will stay at second. That brings up Woody English, and he walks to load the bases, one out. Mel Harder with a chance to help himself out. The corners are in, and he's squaring the bunt. Here it is, and it works.
Suicide
The run
squeeze.
scores. Suicide squeeze. And it's 1-0 Manchester. Jerry Benjamin up now with 2 outs, flies out to left field to end the inning, but the damage is done. 1 run, 2 hits for Manchester.
It's 2 RBIs
Sammy
for
West.
Harder in the series now.
Oh my goodness. Thank you, Jimmy McDonald, for your addition to our broadcast here. Sammy West leading off. He had 359 in the regular season, facing Mel Harder. So far in this series, he's sitting 263 with a double, 2 triples, and 3 RBIs.
See if there's a fan maybe has run onto the field.
Yeah, maybe there's a. Oh, I see. There's a dog that got on the field in left field. Oh boy, I'll tell you, someone better get their dog. What do you think? Okay,
Probably a
Harder.
bitchy poo.
Probably. There's a base hit to right for Sammy West. He waited out Harder and then stroked the ball into the right field. Now we're going to corners into Crosetti, the 7th hitter. Jerry Burnett. Okay, Crosetti squares around and bunts and moves West to second. Burnett swings. There's a base hit to left field, but Ruth is up with it, and West will stop at third. 1 out. Corners coming into Louis Dula, who's 1 for 2 in the series, hitting 500. Dula hits a fly ball out the center field, and that looks like it's deep enough to score West. And the runner will hold, and now the score is tied at 1. So yeah, that scored Sammy West from third. Spearman lines out for the third out. Okay, now Bishop leading off for Manchester singles. Chick Hafey steps in. He swings away. Fly ball to center. Babe Ruth sitting 0-7-1 so far in the series. Needs to wake up. And he grounds to first base. That moves Bishop over. Here's Gabby Hartnett. Boy, oh boy, that's tough when you can't get the hitting out of Babe Ruth. All right, line out to short. We're going to the bottom of the third. Luciaza, he hits a pop foul, and Hartnett fields it. 1 down. Here's Rip Collins. He smacks it back to the pitcher for the 2nd out. And now JoJo Moore grounds to second base. Bishop makes the play. And that's the end of the bottom of the third. Hank Carr leads off with a ground ball on the top of the third. And Chiazza makes the error. And Carr is on this leaky middle infield somehow. Oh, now there's a ground ball to Chiazza, and he gets the force at second. That was Sam Leslie. And now another ball hit by Woody English to Chiazza, and that moves Leslie to second. And here's Mel Harder walks. Now Jerry Benjamin comes in and he hits a ground ball to Chiazza. So it was Chiazza day out there at second base as he did the job. And now we go into the bottom of the fourth, still tied at 1. Billy Delancey, who's got a home run, 4 doubles, 6 RBIs, hitting .316 so far in the series. Grounds out to Max Bishop for the first out. Sammy West hitting .300. Lines out the second baseman Bishop. And here's Crosetti, grounds to Woody English at short. So 3 up, 3 down. Max Bishop leading off 1 for 1 with a walk. A walk and a single. All right. Here we go. That was a little interlude there. That was my phone. Okay. I guess I'll silence it. Here's Max Bishop.
For the one that went to the shortstop, Rob said, "Was that a glitch? I saw the ball hit to someone other than second." I said, "He's carded for second."
Weird. All right, Bishop along with a single, and then Hafey falls with a single. So 2 on, nobody out. Babe Ruth, it's a ball. Ruth breaks out of his slump, and it's a 3-run home run to put Manchester up 4-1 here in the 5th inning. Now, Hartnett grounds out. Babe Ruth hitting 0-7-1 or something like that. Gets a hold of a Lou Dula pitch and drives it into the right field stands for a 3-run bomb to put Manchester in the lead. Now Tuck Steinbeck is coming in to pinch hit. The crowd is still buzzing. The Preston fans don't like it, but it's Babe Ruth, and there's, respect for the legend there. He led the league with 69 home runs in 1927. Okay, there's a message pitch. Tuck Steinbeck is nailed by a Lou Dula fastball, and he's hurt. Oh, the humanity. They're going to have to take him out of the game and put in Burgess Whitehead. He's going to be the pinch runner. And now here's Sam Leslie, 1 for 2 with a single. And there's a base hit to right for Leslie. And Burgess is going to go into third. Burgess Whitehead into third. So it's 1 out. Runners on the corners for Woody English, who's 0 for 1. English is hitting .500 so far in the series. Wow. He's got 1 double and 8 singles. I'm sorry, 1 double and 4 singles. Okay, he squares.
Got him anyway.
And they get the runner coming home. That's a big play to choke off a run. And now Harder flies to center. It's a Manchester GM throwing out all the punches here to try to get every run he can. All right, here's Johnny Burnett, the third baseman, leading off and striking out against Harder. Lou Dula, he's got an RBI so far today on a sac fly. He's 0 for 2 in the series. Struck him out. That's number 2 for Harder. And there's a fly ball deep to right field, and that's gone. Spearman makes it 4-2. Holy shamoly. And here's Chiazza with looks like a single to center. No, what a catch by, Benjamin drops the ball for a 2-base error. Wow. Now it's Rip Collins, 1 for 2. Mel Harder pitching harder and harder, trying to hold this lead. There's a fly ball to left field, and that's out number 3. But the run scores on the home run. All right, Benjamin strikes out to begin the top of the 6th. Here's Mac Bishop, 2 for 2 with a walk. And another hit. Maxie Bishop is 3 for 3. Chick Hafey, 1 for 3, strikes out. And now here's Babe Ruth. He's hitting 125 now with a home run at 5 RBIs, and he drives it to center field for the final out. Okay, bottom of the 6th, JoJo White. He's hitting 251 so far in this series. 0 for 1 today with a walk, and he inside out swing, hits it to Ruth in left field. Okay, Bill Delancey, 0 for 2, drives the ball to Benjamin in center for the second out. And now Sammy West, 1 for 2, scored a run. And he lines out to second base for the final out. We're going to the top of the 7th, 4-2. Manchester has a must win for Manchester. Ground out to third base for Hartnett. Burgess Whitehead, his first at bat, and he grounds out to Chiaz at second. And here's Sam Leslie, 2 for 3 so far, and he walks. 2-out walk to 0 for 2 with a walk.
No, he's gonna not even visit the mound.
Dula
Didn't need to.
just keep pitching. Ground ball to short ends the inning. And now Harder facing Crossetti. Lou Dula doing his best, trying to keep Preston in this game. Manchester, 4 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors. 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for Preston, and that's a ground ball by Crossetti to lead off the bottom of the 7th. Game 5 of the Cacophonic Division Series. Preston up 3-2, but Manchester has a 4-2 lead here in the 7th. Okay, Biz Mackey pinch hits and flies out the center. And here's Lou Dula, 0 for 1 with a sacrifice fly RBI. 2 outs. Preston knocking on the door of their first playoff series win, but standing in their way are the Manchester Smiths. Okay, Harder pitches, and it's a pop out to shortstop Woody English to end the 7th. 2 more innings to go for Manchester.
I thought that was gonna be a gapper.
Look like it. Sometimes those pop-ups can fool you. You gotta kind of learn to sit back on them and let them happen.
It's a Phil Rizzuto moment. I remember watching a game where he says, "It's a fly ball to deep. Holy cow! It's a pop out to shortstop. Did you see that, Bill? I thought that was going to be a homer." He was with
Wow,
Bill
even
Mike the broadcast booth
even
on 11 Alive.
that is amazing. Even the pros get fooled by that sometimes. Wow, top of the 8th now.
Huckleberry.
Mel Harder leading off, 0 for 1, 4-2. Burkhofer in the pitch, and Harder lays down a bunt, and Lancey, the catcher, throws it away, and now Benjamin bunts Harder to third. Here's Max Bishop trying to add to the lead. He squares, and it's a bunt. And they get him coming home trying to score. Bishop missed the bunt, and they threw the runner out coming in. Holy cow. Bishop fouls out to the catcher to end the inning, and now here's Splo Spearman. So the suicide squeeze backfired that time, and the runner got thrown out trying to score on the attempted steal. You don't see that very often. Here's Spearman, who homered off a hard in his last at bat. Harder, here we are at the bottom of the eighth inning. He's starting to show some signs that, there's a ball hit down the line on right field corner, and Spearman adds to his already shiny hitting repertoire and doubles. Now Luciosa swings away and flies out to Benjamin in center field. Runners scoring position. Rip Collins, who had 29 home runs, hits a ball into right center field, and that's off the wall, and that scores the third run of the game. JoJo Moore singles to right. Oh, Preston rallying here. Will they send Collins? No, they hold him up at third base with one out. And now Bill Delancey, Mel Harder. Oh, my goodness. Infield's in. There walks him. He walks Delancey. Wow. Mel Harder, they got to visit the mound. Harder says he's okay. Wow. The Manchester ace is on the ropes, protecting a one-run lead here. Sammy West hits a ground ball to first base. And the runner on third is out. What a throw by Leslie to cut down the runner at third. Oh my goodness. Moore takes third. Delancey goes to second. And now Frank Crosetti grounds to Bishop. Oh, I'm sorry. It was a fly ball to right, but it's still an out. And the bases are left loaded. 4-3 now. Manchester. Chick Hafey leading off with a ground ball to second base. They staved off the Fighting Walleyes. Now Babe Ruth walks. And Gabby Harnett, who's had a single and 4 at-bats. Wow, that was an exciting end to the eighth inning as Mel Harder just did that job and got that last out and preserved the lead. So Moose Salters is coming in to pinch run for Babe Ruth. And he tries to lead but does not get it. Here's Hartnett, 1-for-4. And he hits a pop-up to Crosetti for the second out. Burgess Whitehead, who got his first at back in the seventh inning, hits a ground ball into the hole. It's short. What a play by Crosetti. He got the out at second, and that ends the inning. So now we're going into the bottom of the ninth. Will they stick with Mel Harder? He got kind of roughed up there in the eighth inning, but he held firm and only allowed one run, and Manchester still up winning in this must-win Manchester game. Okay, Pepper Martin starts off the ninth with a ground ball to third. Manchester now 2 outs away from a game 7. Here's Johnson, and he hits a ground ball to second base, 2 down. Harder hits Splo Spearman, who had a double and a home run in his last 2 at bats. So payback for Tucker Stainback. And Spearman is out of this game. This is going to cause some mayhem, I think. Who do they have to play in the outfield? Let alone pinch run. Jocko Conlon? No, I think he's a catcher. Okay, it's going to be Hawk Thomas. Runner on first, he represents the tying run. Lou Chiazza, 0-for-4, is the winning run. Mel Harder, they go talk to him. He says he's okay. Here's the pitch. It's a drive to center field. Base hit. They're not going easy. Oh, my goodness. Rip Collins now Swing and a miss. Harder strikes out Rick Collins with runners on first and third to end the game. And the Manchester Smiths hang on to win Game 6 of the Kakofka Division Series here in the Winter Challenge League 34 playoffs. Wow. That was a big strikeout. Mel Harder came through to keep the hope alive for Manchester. Wow. You couldn't ask for any more draw. Mel Harder, bases loaded, kept a rally from developing in the eighth inning, and then in the ninth, runners on first and third, he struck out the last batter. Boy, Mel Harder has got to be feeling pretty good right now. What a performance! All right, well, Bill Foster, the left-hander, will be starting for Preston here in Game 7. Schoolboy Rowe, the righty, on the mound for Manchester. Here it is for all the marbles. Wow, one game to decide it. The winner will go face Denver Dingers in the Division Championship Series. In the weight division, the Pittsburgh Bishapoos, they won Game 7 with a 1-0 shutout from their ace, Cannonball Willis, to advance to go to face St. Paul next. So we'll see what this will bring us to. Looks like we have a virtual box error on the field. Drag and drop operation malfunction. Boy, I'll tell you, stuff happens.
It's all fine. It's all good in
Yeah.
virtual box land. Okay.
Okay. All right.
So
Zoli
let's just take a look at Zolly Wright.
Zolly.
So he's got 7 at bats left, so he's fine. Okay, just wanted to make sure. Gabby's fine. All right, so English. Oh, not English. Sorry, Bishop. Bishop has 1 left. Is that right? Let's see. Bishop. 17. So Bishop has 1 left.
One at bat.
Oh no, he's 15. He's got 2
After-
left. 2 left plus bunts and walks and things. Okay.
He went what, 3 for 4 or 4 for 4 in that last game?
It was pretty good.
He had at least 3 singles.
All right, we want to take the Chick Hafey. Let's do that. Let's put him out there. And then let's go Mr. Whitehead up to there. And then you can go there, you there. Looks good. Chick Hafey, go there. Let's do that. Put him down there, put him up there.
Turning it over, we got Babe Ruth starting in left field for leading off this game. Wow. Frank Lynn Larry batting second. Now we're looking at the Preston side here. Hawk Thomas. Is he going to play? We'll find out. Schoolboy Rowe versus Big Bill Foster, the lefty, in Game 7 to decide it all.
It's kind of like the Pittsburgh series where a couple aces went head to head. You got a couple more aces head to head for a Game 7. You've got
Yeah.
Another series that went win loss win loss win loss win. This series has done the same. We're gonna try
Well,
to
we'll see
we're
how
gonna
it
try to
ends.
change that and get a win loss win loss win loss win win.
Manchester or Preston finished 2 games behind Denver in the Kafka division. Manchester was 5 games out, but they held off several teams, including the Pinch Quicks, and the Minnesota Loons, and the Colorado 14ers. They held them off at the end. So is this a team of destiny? I don't know. But they've had to fight tooth and nail all year to get to this game 7. Preston had it fairly easy, despite some uh, kind of sketchy middle of the infield defense, and their Hal Schumacher, 17 wild pitches, and gave up tied for the most runs in the league, I think, if I got that right. So, but they have Don Brennan, the save leader. Rip Collins had 29 home runs.
Okay, time to say our good lucks.
Jimmy West did 359. Oh, it's a lousy day, they say, here in Preston. Well, lousy days are good for fishing, from how I remember. So, well, what's going on here now? What?
It's like bring up the
What?
box score from the previous game.
No, that's the first inning. What the hell just happened?
And we crashed.
And rightfully so. Wow. How's that bourbon?
This is brandy. This is,
How's that brandy?
it tastes pretty good when you win.
It's
It tastes pretty good when you don't win, but it tastes better when you win.
okay. Well, how's RW? What's he drinking tonight, I wonder?
Oh boy. All right, let's.
You you don't want a game that's already been played. Did you start the game at
I
all?
think it didn't. I
Or you
think it crashed before it saved. Let's try this here.
yeah, go I think
Oh, it thinks it played. Okay, so
oh, just what we need.
no, I can take care of it. In the crash, it
Okay.
thinks the game was played. To undo it. So what I got to do?
How often do you see that? That's crazy.
All right. So we're going to cancel that. No. Then let's go into our files. Let's go to.
This is dramatic here. The tech department to the rescue. I think
I think as
I think you could
I think as the home
I
team,
think
this isn't where they are. Okay, so we want to just copy all of these. Let's move star to. Let's just.
Hey, should you send the game file skyward before you do this?
I
Maybe you
can,
should put that
but let's.
other file in the cloud before you do this.
Right. So it is gonna. The problem is if I do that, it is gonna upload the results
Oh,
we
the
don't
played
want.
game. Well, we can replace that, can we? I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. We can do that. All right. So let's do that. So now I've made a copy of these files, and let me get the box scores too. Um,
Wow. I have officially seen it all. That was crazy. The game hadn't even started. How did that even happen?
Oh, 19.
I'm gonna have to watch the replay one of these days. At least we got it recorded.
Okay, so now that's empty. Now let's do a lead backup. Do all of that stuff. Now let's take the cloud. Download the lead.
You're gonna put a fresh copy?
Yeah, because and then we will just not play game
6611.
6. We'll play. Oh, you got it. 6.
611. 66.
Oh, 6611.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
61538.
Right then.
But I'm gonna go use the men's room while you figure this out.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, wait. Cancel that. Do. Alright. I do host the game. No. Copy. Okay.
Okay, how'd we do?
All right, so we've
Yeah.
got the files backed up. We've got the new one downloaded. We're tracking our usage, and we're just going to play this, and then I'll upload these files and send the other ones to John manually, and we'll go from there.
It's our oh well, this will be
And
name
he
drawn.
knows that he's got to
Okay.
track usage
All
out
right.
of his spreadsheet, not out of the game files. So, all right. So the first thing I got to do is I got to take Chick Hafey and get him in the game over here.
Does John know about this?
Not yet. Larry,
I'll let him know.
Zolly Wright, Hartnett, Hafey, Rowe, English, Whitehead,
go. Back to baseball. Game 7 of the Kafka Division Series. The visiting Manchester Smiths versus the homestanding Preston Fighting Walleyes. Babe Ruth leading it off, hitting 0-7-7 now after hitting that big 2-run bomb in Game 6 that put the Smiths in the lead. And there's a ground ball to first. Collins muffs it, and Ruth is on the air. Lynn Larry squares and bunts, and there's another error as Delancey throws the ball into the dirt. Sam Leslie bunts, and now he moves Ruth to third and Larry to second, and now a pass ball scores Ruth to make it 1-0. Zolly Wright walks. Here's Gabby Hartnett. He's hitting 256, 286, I'm sorry. And he lays one down, and that'll score a run. Hartnett squeezes home a run. And now Hafey walks. So Zolly Wright at second, Hafey at first. Schoolboy Rowe walks, and its bases loaded. 2 outs. Woody English with a chance to really break this one open, and he hits the ball in the left field. Oh, what a catch by JoJo Moore to save a couple runs, and the inning ends 2-0 Manchester. Here's Preston. Leadoff hitter Sammy White grounds to shortstop. Lou Chiazza, who's hitting 162, hits a ground ball to Lynn Larry at short. And now Bill Delancey, the catcher who made that big error in the first inning, grounds to Whitehead at second base. And that's the end of the bottom of the first. Top of the second, Burgess Whitehead hitting 111 with a triple and an RBI and 9 at-bats. Big Bill Foster, he's 1-1 in the series with a 5.54 ERA, walks Whitehead to start it off. Here's Babe Ruth, and there's a wild pitch, moving Whitehead into scoring position. Ruth hitting 0-71, rounds to first baseman Collins, who makes the play, but Whitehead moves to third. And Lynn Larry is up. It looks like a suicide squeeze. Here comes the bunt with the infield back. Oh, steal attempt, and the runner is out. Oh, you couldn't ask for anything. Oh, boy. Now Lynn Larry walks after that failed bunt. Oh, he got him right where he wanted him to with the infield back. All right, a strikeout ends the inning, and now Rip Collins leads off with a fly ball to Ruth in left field. Oh, what hard luck here for Manchester. Schoolboy Rowe facing Splo Spearman, who was injured the last game. Spearman hit a double and a home run in Game 6. Now he singles here in the Game 7. JoJo Moore inside-outside swing. Fly out to Ruth in left field, 2 down. Now Crosetti, who's hitting 278 with 3 RBIs. Base hit to right for Crosetti. Splo Spearman goes to third. And now it's runners at the corner, 2 out for Johnny Burnett. And there's a ground ball right at Whitehead, and that'll end the inning. So nothing to cross. Top of the third. Zolly Wright, he walked in the first inning, grounds the short for the first out. Hartnett, who had a sacrifice squeeze bunt and driving a run, lines out to third baseman. And now here's Chick Hafey, who walked his first time out, but he grounds out the second, and that's 3 up, 3 down. So bottom of the third now. Bill Foster leading off, and he squares the bunt and lays one down, and Rowe fields it, throws for the out. 1 down. Sammy West, ground ball to Larry at shortstop, and here's Lou Chiazza 0 for 1. Chiazza swings, and it's deep in the hole, And Larry makes a great play and throws Chiaz out at first. Now Schoolboy Rowe leading it off. He walked in the first inning. Base hit for Schoolboy Rowe. Nice to have that leadoff hitter on. Woody English squares and bunts. Rowe the second brings up Burgess Whitehead. And he hits a ground ball to second. That means Rowe goes to third. 2 outs. Babe Ruth trying to. Oh, he walks. So it's first to third. Lynn Larry in the clutch, trying to broaden this lead. Off the end of the bat, Rip Collins at first base makes the play, and the inning's over. So going into the bottom of the fourth, Bill Delancey. Game 7 here of the division series. Delancey flies to center field. Rip Collins. Manchester kept themselves from the edge of disaster by winning Game 6. There's a ground ball to second for 2 outs. Slow Spearman, who's had 3 hits in his last 3 at-bats, rips a single up the middle. So he's had a home run, a double, and 2 singles in his last 4 at-bats. Okay, JoJo White 0 for 1. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that brings us to the top of the 5th inning. Sam Leslie, the third hitter, leading it off. And he grounds to Frank Crissetti at short, who makes the play. Zoli Wright, the 4th hitter, the cleanup hitter. He hits a ball deep into center field, and it's over the head of Sammy West for a double. That one could have got out, but just fell a few feet short. But now another scoring threat for Manchester. And there's a base hit for Gabby Hartnett to make it 3-0. Hartnett, big RBI. And now here's Chafee striking out. 2 down. Schoolboy Rowe 0 for 1 with a walk. And he hits a line out to first base. And that ends that threat. But they score a run. Okay, Crissetti 0 for 1, or 1 for 1 with a single. Strikes out to begin the bottom of the 5th. Game 7 here. Manchester in command, 3-0. 3 runs on 3 hits, 2 errors for Manchester. And 2 no runs, 3 hits, 2 errors for Preston. As the Fighting Walleyes have been plagued by defensive lapses all year round. Okay, up the middle goes Johnny Burnett. Great play by Larry to cut that ball off and throw out the Barnett at first. So that's 2 down now. And big Bill Foster is scheduled to hit here in the 5th inning. But Biz Mackey is coming in to pinch hit. Seriously? No, maybe not. We'll see what happens here. I think it's a little early to be pulling out Hart. Well, maybe you just need to run. So Hawk Thomas is going to bat instead. And he hits a ball right into right field for a base hit. Now Sammy West steps in and hits a ball up the middle for a base hit. 2 hits in a row. And Hawk Thomas is headed for third. He's in there safely with 2 outs. Preston taking a chance there. Trying to keep in this game. Louis Dula is scheduled to hit. He's 1 for 2 hitting .500. And this time, a base hit for Dula. Scores Thomas from third and makes it 3-1. Now Billy Delancey, the third hitter, walks. The base is loaded. Schoolboy Rowe trying to preserve this lead. Here's the pitch. Drive to center field, and a fly ball catch by Benjamin ends the inning, but the run scores And now we're at 3-1. Manchester. Game 7. Manchester won Game 6 on a Babe Ruth home run. Babe Ruth is hitting 0-7-1 so far in the series. Finally woke up and smacked one out just at the right time for the Smiths. Okay, Woody English leading off against Burkhofer. Ralph Burkhofer in the pitch. And he's got a save in 2 innings. Okay. Fly to ground to shortstop for him now. Burgess Whitehead grounds out or flies to right field, and Babe Ruth steps in and swings and a miss, struck 3. Bottom of the 6th inning. This Kakofka Division Series Game 7. Manchester Smiths, who had been swept in 2 prior playoff series, doing everything they can to upset the second place Preston Fighting Walleyes here at Preston Dam. No, I'm sorry, Garrison Dam. Okay, 2 for 2. They finally get Splo Spearman out on a ground ball to short. JoJo Moore is 0 for 2, and he gets a single into right field. Frank Quasetti, the 7th hitter, he struck him out. Schoolboy Rowe doing a fine job, allowing 7 hits so far. And there's a foul out to the first baseman to end the inning. And now Lynn Larry will lead off the top of the 7th. Ground ball to third baseman Burnett for 1 away. Sam Leslie, who's hitting 185. Yeah, 185. There's the pitch. Ground ball to Rip Collins at first for the second out. And now Zolly Wright, who doubled his last at bat off of Bill Bug Foster. Yep. Okay, ground out to second base. Side's retired. We're going to the bottom of the 7th. Oh, no, that finishes the bottom of the 7th. We're going to go to the top of the 8th.
No, we're going bottom 7.
Oh, this is the bottom. Okay, well. All right, Pepper Martin leading off. He had 17 triples this year, and he strokes a single in the center field for the first hit of the 7th inning for Preston. Pepper Martin, a threat to steal. He had 12 stolen bases this year. Finished on the leaderboard. That was led by Pete Fox of the Pittsburgh Bishop, who had 27 stolen bases. Just thought I'd throw that in. All right. So let's see. Looks like Harnett is scheduled to bat. No, Sammy West is scheduled to bat. I'm sorry. What am I talking about? I'm getting a little bit old man confused here. West is 1 for 3. He singled his last time up against Schoolboy. Okay, here's the pitch. Ball 4 to Sammy West. First and second now. Nobody out. We're going to see a bunt here, maybe. It's Jake Stevens. And he squares. Here's the pitch. And he bunts it. And the Speedy Martin takes third. West into second as the bunt is successful. So the tying runs at second base now. 1 out. Bill Delancey. That's a nice way to get yourself set up for 2 runs, is that no-out bunt there. Oh, strike 3. Schoolboy comes through with a big whiff. And now Rip Collins swings, and that's a drive out into the right center field gap, and it'll score Martin and West, and the game is tied. Oh, the humanity. Rip Collins into second base with a game-tying double here in the bottom of the 7th off of Schoolboy Rowe. And here's Splo Spearman, and a ground ball to short ends the inning. But boy, now we're down to the wire here in game seven, tied at three. Winter Challenge League playoff action here on a Thursday night in April. What more could you ask for? Oh my goodness. Winner will face the Denver Dingers. But right now we got to see who pulls this one out. Schoolboy Row versus Big Bill Foster, two Hall of Famers working today. Now Lefty Tiant is in to pitch for the Fighting Walleyes. And here's Harnett, and he walks. Harnett walks. And that brings up Jerry Benjamin, the sixth hitter. And he squares and bunts Hartnett over to second base. The slow-footed Hartnett moves to second base, and now here's a fly ball into center field. It's deep, but Hartnett stays on his base, doesn't tag up. And Woody English now sends a single into what?
Nah, I didn't get the
No,
split.
what a catch. But a third baseman, holy cow, and that saved a run right there. Holy cow, the chance to take the lead foiled by a great play by Johnny Burnett. All right, JoJo Moore leading it off. He's 1 for 3. Schoolboy Rose still working it. And there's a ground ball single into right field. Zolly right fields it and throws it in. JoJo Moore on first. Frank Quisetti, I think we're going to have the corners in here. Whoa. And there's a ground ball into the hole at third. Whitehead, does not make the play. And then he boots it. Oh, a single and an error. Burgess Whitehead. Oh, nobody out. The go-ahead run is on third base. And now, Johnny Burnett bashes a home run into the right field stands. And Preston Fighting Walleyes take a commanding 6-3 lead here in game seven. Oh, the humanity. Schoolboy Row. The wind blew that one out, and that was a big home run. Johnny Burnett will be loved here in Preston for years. Now there's a pop out to second base for the first out of the inning. Sammy West, and he hits a fly ball to Ruth in left field for the second out. Oh my God, an error by a single and an error. Yep. Here's Jake Stevens, and he strikes out. So we're going to go to the top of the ninth. Last hope for the Manchester Smiths. Wow. Johnny Burnett, hero of game seven so far, with that big 3-run go-ahead home run. Wow. Okay, Don Brennan tied for the league in save, or was he second? I can't remember. He had 25 saves, I'll tell you that. And I think he was second. But he's on to try to put the end to this one. But Chippy Britt will come in and bat against him as the Smiths throwing out everything they can. Oh, Britt gets a hold of one. It's into the gap in left center field, and that's a leadoff double for Chippy Britt. Now Babe Ruth hitting 0-6-3 walks. Oh my God! Now the tying run is at first base. Here's Max Bishop walks to load the bases. And now Sammy Leslie, he's in 179. It's a fly, ground ball to shortstop. Frank Quisetti turns the double play, but a run scores. Holy cow, big double play. And Solly Wright singles Ruth in the third. Oh, to make it 6-5. And it's all up the Gabby Hart net. Oh, he grounds out to second base. Oh, what a heartbreaking ending. Oh, my goodness. You can't make this stuff up. Holy cow. Congratulations to the Fighting Walleyes. And congratulations to Jimmy McDonald and his Manchester Smiths for putting in a game effort to try to knock off the second place team here in game 7. Boy, I tell you what, it couldn't get any closer than that. That double play Cressetti turn, him and Chiazza, big error magnets all year long, but right when he needed them, he got the double play and sent Manchester home. Oh boy, I'll tell you, what a year for Manchester. What a year for them, and what a series for both teams. Yep, so that's it. The final score in game 7. Preston Fighting Walleye 6, Manchester 5. As the Preston Fighting Walleyes will advance to the Kakofka Division Championship Series to face the Denver Dingers, and that's guaranteed to be a barn burner, folks. That's gonna be a good one. All right, well, for the Winter Challenge League Sports Network, this is Jim Scully signing off. Jimmy, I'm so sorry that you had to lose out. That was tough. That was brutal. I hope that Brandy was good because you need it.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
Yep. That was yeah. What can you do? This game is just brutal sometimes. And I know from experience how hard it could be. So I feel for you, buddy. That was quite a charge to try to take him out there in ninth inning, but you just fell short. Jesus. I mean, sometimes I can't believe we do this for a hobby. This is so,
All right, so I need to.
but it was one of the it was all-time great game 7s, I'll tell you. Oh, John O'Neill is taking the blame for your loss here, John. Or
Unlikely.
Jimmy.
Unlikely. I got a little
Yeah,
greedy with the suicide squeezes. I could have done regular squeezes and maybe scored runs or kept runners at third, and still got them. So I had some stuff I could have cleaned up, but I play very
yeah,
aggressive. That's kind of my style. I built this team around bunting and
yep,
trying to get all these bad fielders to kick the ball around. That's the reason I
yep.
have so many good bunters on. That was not, that was exactly what the purpose of it was. So,
You hardly ever you hardly ever see a suicide squeeze, let alone a missed squeeze attempt, let alone 2.
I'm good at it, man. But all of my squeezes are always suicide squeezes. So, like, if you look at how
Wow.
many I got, you can go, oh, look at all those squeeze plays that he did in the manager profile, and you'd be like, 8 out of 10 of those were suicide, and 2 out of 10 were regulars. So it was.
Hey,
Yep.
hi, this is John. Sorry, I just realized I was muted. I
No,
thought I
you weren't.
hadn't
We just
turned
been
on my
ignoring you.
microphone.
We
I just
heard
hadn't
every
turned my
word.
microphone on.
Okay, well, we just ignored you. That's all. What do you
Yeah.
There
got to
you go.
say,
So
John?
Yeah, it's
I'm
my
working on.
fault, Jimmy. I'm sorry.
It's all
If I'd have
right.
stayed off,
It
you'd have
was a
won
good
because we
year. It
were
was a
ahead
good
when I
year.
joined.
We had a good season. So what I'm doing is game 7 got not auto, but like it got flagged as played. So what I did is I saved all the files from game 6, and then we re-downloaded the league because game 7 was marked as played, and then so I uploaded game 7. Now I'm getting the files for you, for
For game 6.
yeah, for game 6 exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, that was one of the craziest endings I've witnessed, and especially in a game seven. That was nuts. That was
Okay,
one really just
so I don't even know what these files are called. Can you
.h and .v.
for right? But you want six, right? It would be six.
Yeah, it'll be named the same as seven probably because
Yeah,
you.
Right,
yeah,
but
it's
it's game six, right? So,
43, 6, and 7, I think is right.
so open that. Give you
So what you
those.
might want to do is rename game six
No, they're
and
fine.
well
This is
rename
this.
game seven first and then rename game
No, game
six.
seven's been uploaded,
Oh, okay.
so I'm
Well,
just
do you
giving
know?
Well,
him.
check and make sure it was named 7 and not 6. Um, Look in the exported folder.
Sure. Let me just grab the box scores first here, um, and the box and the PAC. All right, so we've got
Uh,
10,
and
11. That's game seven.
let's see here. I'm going to look at what it
Seven.
says here.
It's this one here. It's 10
Yeah,
and
you
11.
pushed up
No,
7.
it's not. Oh, because this is the backup. So I need game. I need that one. 10, 11 box.
They might be named the same.
We'll figure that out. I just want to get the files here. So box 10, 11. Because this is the backup folder. And then, no, it's box 10, 10.
Yeah.
And then PAC
Okay,
10,
the one
10.
that got pushed up. Yeah, the one that got pushed up is labeled 6.
It's labeled 07.
No, it's in the cloud. It's labeled 06.
Okay. So,
Oh, I've got it pulled down. I'm gonna save it and rename it to 07.
okay. And then I will send you these.
Let's see, import. Yeah,
For
this was
once,
game.
I'm glad that John's not drinking. Of
Just because
course,
you say he's not doesn't mean he isn't.
yeah. Let's see if John can do it clear-headed. See, this I have this argument that sobriety is actually not a good thing. So we'll
Sobriety
see.
isn't the problem. Sorry, being drunk or intoxication is not the problem. Hangovers is the problem.
That's right. Oh my goodness. Can I pitch in my 2 cents here?
Yeah, of course.
Um, from what I can tell, we should rename game the game six files. No, let's see. Oh, the ones that just got uploaded should be named game seven.
Right, that's what he's doing,
Yeah,
and then he's going to take
right.
these.
That's what I did. I downloaded it,
Okay.
checked it, saw that it was listed as game 6, so
Right.
I renamed it and saved it. Now, when
And
you
should,
push up, um,
I can't push
you're
these,
going to
right?
pull game. If you rename it to game 7 on your computer, then when
No, but
you
I'm sending
push,
you. I've sent you game six here
okay, you sent it where in the
in Discord, right? So if you,
is it named
okay.
properly?
yeah,
Okay, so
because
this is the
these are the
actual
original
base.
game six files, right?
All
Okay.
And
right.
because
Yeah. All right. I see
what I
them.
should have done is I should have made a copy, not a move. I moved the files out, which is why they got renamed. If I had just said copy these to the backup folder, no, they still would have got lost
No,
because when I did the download, right, when I downloaded the clean files, the '06 would have been gone. So I would have needed to move it back in.
yeah.
All right. Boy, we
Yeah.
love
Now,
this amount stuff.
when you re-downloaded, yeah. What if you had if you had imported those into the LZP after you re-downloaded the the league from
Right.
the cloud? Then
Yeah, I was more trying to just
it
get the
would have
game
done
started
that.
because Rob was not in the chat, and I was just texting him, or like
Yeah.
messaging him here on Discord saying like, "Oh, I'm going to do this, and I've got to fix
Okay.
this," and I
So
was really just focused on how do I get Game
download,
Seven started. But the other
download.
thing is,
Yeah.
I'm recording this, so we'll be able to go back and watch the crazy thing that my screen did, where it kept saying the game is over, the game has ended.
Yeah,
Oh
that
wow,
was
really?
crazy. I'm trying to figure out how the hell that happened.
That was Hal. Hal came in and said, "Let me kick your bits around."
Well, the same kind of thing happened to me, back when I was playing Bill, and I realized that I had pitched one of my pitchers an out too many, so I was trying to back it up, but then it said, "Nope, sorry, the game's over."
And you're like, "What do you mean it's over?" Called for rain.
It's not over until I say it's over.
But then over
Was it
here,
over
like
when
these
the
files,
Germans bombed Pearl Harbor? Huh?
just what does he say? It's like the Germans, and then the other guy's like, "Don't try to stop him. He's on a roll," or something like that. Yeah. So here's the play-by-play. Top of the first, started but nothing else, and then
Jeez.
and the box score. Yeah. Look, here's the lineups.
Oh, yeah,
This is
you
so
tried
we
to start it,
started
and
the
it tried
game,
to start the game again.
and then when it
Oh, I see it. It looked like the third inning, but it was really only the top of the first, and those zeros are all the
Those are,
lines.
yeah, those are the
Uh,
line score, the run hits, errors.
that confused old man
Yeah, so it's
me.
top of the first. No batters have gone.
Yeah, I've seen this before when a already played game has tried to be played. For some reason, it was flagged as played, wasn't it?
Look
Yep.
at this. In an alternate universe, I defeated Preston 0-0, and Mel Harder threw a no hitter. How did he walk two batters? He didn't even
Oh,
face any batters. I was the road team. He wouldn't have even.
oh.
It's hilarious.
Let's
Oh,
just
are you still
count
What a
that as
recording?
day
I
for the
zero.
hope
Just
so.
count as
fans.
zero.
Look, the home team got no hit. That's not a good day for the fans. From the seventh inning on, with every out, electricity. Manchester offense manhandled
Oh,
Preston Division. The score, as they score zero of the one innings.
wow.
Glitch. This
Insane.
is glitchy. It's good. Dula
Insane
said,
in the
"I gave
membrane.
everything I had. It's probably the greatest day of my life," Hardest said. But it's funny, right? Because it's saying harder, but it was Rowe. So it's like it glitched with the previous game.
Carter pitched game six, right?
Wow. Are we still recording this?
Of course. Yeah.
Oh, good. I'm so glad. This is insane. Wow. That's just, we're gonna have to write this up, point people to it so they can watch it. This is insane. I've never seen anything like this before. Fun with Stratomatic software. What a hobby, huh?
Yeah. I
Oh my
mean,
goodness.
dealing with the software is part of the hobby.
Yeah, it sure is. Oh man, that's insane.
It's all right. It's all
Somebody's
right. I had a good season. I had a lot of fun. I
and
came I
you
came
got the
really really
most epic
close.
software glitch ever.
I came really close to moving on in that series. I had some
You
chances to
did.
win, even in that ninth inning. I loaded the
You
bases
did.
with no outs. That was, I mean, it was. I don't feel cheated.
No, heartbreak is part of the Winter Challenge League. There's no doubt about it.
But it doesn't,
Uh,
like
he,
Oh,
to be like close feels better than getting swept twice in a row.
yeah.
yeah, I know. You did great, and you just needed the
Yeah,
one swing of the bat.
So one of the things that plagues me, and it's just a natural thing, and I'm not complaining, it's just a truism from my teens, is I always roll two or three numbers higher than what the split is. And I don't know if you noticed how many splits was like 1 to 12, rolled a 14, 1 to 17, rolled an 18, like 1 to 3, rolls a 4. Like that's just my thing, which means I just have to be that much better.
Yeah,
I
you
have to
just
be
got it.
better at every other part of strat than I am at rolling the d20.
That's right. That's all you can do. Play the best you can and hope for the best.
But I also feel like on the X chart, I don't give up a lot of hits because I roll high on the 20.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's true.
Right? And I mean,
Yeah,
I think you saw in that series, my defense didn't really give up a whole lot.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you win and you lose it by always rolling high on the 20. That's why this was a good year for me. I didn't have base stealers to get thrown out. I'd be like,
Yeah.
all my guys are like 1 to 18 to steal, and I keep rolling 19s and 20s.
Well, like I
Yeah.
said, you were part of one of the most epic game sevens I have ever seen, and I've watched them all. That
Yeah, that's true. You have.
was crazy, incredible, and I'm glad we got it recorded too.
It was fun. I mean, losing's not fun, but playing in a game and like getting that
Yeah.
big burst right at the top of the ninth inning and getting the guys up and having the batters I wanted up. It was.
Yeah, RW's got to be happy right now. Good
Well,
for
of
him.
course.
He'll go face the Dingers. That'll be a good series too.
Yeah, he
We'll
was
have to figure
really.
out that one.
Yeah, he was really complimentary and whatnot.
Yep.
And
I'm glad he had a good time. That's good.
yeah, he
Yep.
when it and ended, he's like, "Holy hell, good game! What a series! Really nice series. Was always going to come down to 7 games. I think 5 of them were 1 run." And I said, "Good luck moving forward." He's like, "Thanks. Congrats on an awesome season." I said, "There's a lot of close ones for sure in the series. Thanks. I'll congratulate when your season ends, no matter how." So if he wins, I'll congratulate him. If he falls a little short, I'll
Yep.
congratulate him. He's had a good year. He's been tough all
Yeah.
year. He beat the
It is
crap out of me all year,
second.
so the fact that I took him to 7 was kind of a win.
Yeah. I mean, it was a battle. There's nothing you can't get it much better than this as far as Stratomatic goes, if you ask me.
I think thinking about like what I was saying before about how like I built this team to have a lot of bunters and to take advantage of that.
Yeah.
The one thing about that, his shortstop and his second base are immune to the bunts.
Oh yeah,
So he's sitting
true.
there with 100 and something errors ready to be had, and I can't
Yep.
I can't force them into the play. Like, but that's like I, I bunted a ton. I always bunt more when the pitcher has an E number over 30. So that's why I just
Oh
kept
yeah.
bunting and bunting and bunting. I was like, every time Bill Foster is checked on this, he's gonna throw it away or he's gonna boot it.
Yeah.
So it's
And
the strategy I built the team on was run on these guys. Like when there's chances to take extra bases, take them because there's going to be throwing errors. Bunt a lot, and and just try to take things that look meaningless on the card, like being a B bunter, and turn that into something strong. So I'm pretty happy with the results.
yeah, it was a solid team and it was a great effort and you just didn't get the breaks, basically, is what it amounts to.
I didn't get the breaks
So
in the games I lost. I might have got some breaks in the ones I won, but you don't remember the breaks you get in the win. You just feel like, oh yeah, I won. I was good.
yeah.
I'm sure like if I won that last game, then you'd be saying to Rob, oh, you just didn't get the breaks. And it's like, you know,
That's the way it would have turned out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
looking
look
forward to the next set of series, and I'm going to continue to show up if I'm available. I'm going to continue to record the games, and um, you know, I'm glad I didn't retire after one win because now I have 3 of them.
yeah. I am too, man. That was awesome. I'm looking at St. Paul's defense now.
Yeah, you got to find out which of his pitchers are going to be susceptible for the bunts. Because the pitcher,
Yeah,
man,
that's
even like an E20 on a pitcher is like bad. Pitcher with the E22 is worse than a third baseman with the E25.
a pitcher with a what?
It feels like if you had a pitcher with like an E20 or an E22, he's going to make more errors per X chart rolls than a third baseman with the E25, which is pretty
That's
bad.
probably true because they don't play as much.
Right. It's just that was my big thing that I felt he didn't take advantage of as much as I thought he should. Was he should have bunted a lot more and harder in his E38. But he's got his own method in which he wants to win, and I just from my perspective, I felt like, boy, it's very nice. He's barely bunting here.
Yeah, that was just crazy. You don't think about these aspects of the game until you see something like this. So this was awesome. Well, I gotta go. I'm heading off to ukulele
I was
land
gonna say, yeah, you got
tomorrow.
to do some practicing. You don't want to show up and
Yeah,
suck.
that's right. I never suck.
You know what I
Sometimes I
mean.
don't play well, but I never suck.
You know what I'm saying. All right, let me
Thanks, Jimmy,
stop
for
this
everything you
stream.
did to make this such a great time.
Yeah, oh, I
This was
mean,
awesome.
you're welcome, but I mean, I'm having a great time doing it, so it's easy.
Yeah,
It's real
you just
easy to,
really brought some life into this, and we appreciate it.
yeah.
It's
Thanks for
awesome.
thanks for joining the games and broadcasting and just making them fun.
John, thanks for everything you do too. Even if you don't know the double duty player card rules, I still
Yeah,
love you.
yeah. Well, it looks like the Constitution has it right, and it's
How
following the
about that?
Constitution. So,
Hey, the old commish gets it right every now and then. Can you believe it?
yeah, yeah, that's what Jimmy, what I told Jim before was that one of these days people are going to figure out that behind this facade uh, of mine of ability,
Our
they're gonna find
competence.
out it's pretty limited.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
If only people knew what went on behind the scenes, they would be.
nobody needs to know how the
Nobody
sausage
knows.
is
It's like a
made.
marriage. Like we
Yeah,
have our secret little, you know,
yeah,
our little secrets, don't we, John?
You
yeah.
guys are
All we have to
married?
do
That's a
is have
big
that
secret.
facade of competence out there.
It's all part of the fun. You got to be on your toes in this league. You can't just take anything. Can't take anything for granted.
Yeah. So,
That's
real quick before you guys go, just what are
uh,
your thoughts on? I'm assuming 71 is going to beat 93, and we're going to go to 69 and 71 for the
yeah. I'm a 69 guy.
nice.
Yeah, one of my favorite numbers. How about you, John?
Yeah, at that point it really doesn't matter to me, but I think I like 69 better.
Yeah, I like 69 a lot.
Yeah, I'm in a retro league. It's like there's no net play. It's just we're playing 1970, and then we're going to play 71. And I'm hoping for 70. If we're going to do like, I'd rather have 71 simply than I only have to buy one card set.
Oh, you'll love 71 if you have to buy it. It's a great set.
Yeah,
Got all
I'm
those great
sure I'm going to
cards
have a
in.
good time no matter what. I mean, these
Oh
are all
yeah,
good years. But
71's a great season, and the only reason I'm going with 69 is because it's expansion, and I want to play the Seattle Pilots.
Oh
mm,
man, no! You're gonna take my pilots?
Well, not all of them.
isn't there also Washington Senators too?
Yes, Washington
Yeah,
Senators, the first year of the San Diego Padres,
yeah,
and Kansas City Royals.
yep.
Yeah.
I love the Washington
Yep,
Senators. I was sad when they moved to Texas. That was bogus.
yeah. I played my little league team in '69 was the Seattle Pilots, or my the team I played on the little league team was the Pilots. Loved them ever
Nice,
since.
Very cool.
nice. I've
Very
always been
cool.
a Seattle Pilot fan.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I know you guys need to run. Thank you so much for everything, both of you. It's been a great season, and we're just going to keep rocking the playoffs, and then we'll get to the draft, and we'll do pre-draft stuff again, and we'll have an awesome summer, and then we'll
Oh,
rinse and repeat.
awesome.
So I'm looking forward to more and more.
Thanks, guys, for making this evening so much fun.
Yep.
Yeah. Thank you so
Wash,
much.
rinse, and repeat. Yep.
Yep. Take it easy. Talk to you later.
Good
All
night.
right. Take care, guys.
Bye bye.